It's a beautiful day here in Ghana, and we want to welcome you back to Ask Channel. We will always say that thank you very much, but for you, this channel wouldn't have been created and to train new farmers. We are glad that you keep on supporting us in various forms. As we promised, we are going to give you the second episode, or the episode 2 of the deep litter system versus the cage system. The deep litter system versus the cage system. This is the episode 2. In our previous episode, we looked at the few advantages that the deep litter system has over the cage system, and also looked at the few disadvantages in using the cage system. So we are going straight forward to look at the numerous or the many advantages that the cage system has over the deep litter system. So sit down, relax, and go through the video to help you make the right decision as to whether you want to go for the deep litter system or the cage system. Yeah. So today we are looking at four of the many advantages in the cage system over the deep litter system. So in that, what it means is that we're also going to look at the 4 disadvantages in the deep litter system. So going straight forward, the first advantage in using the cage system is that 1, it saves cost. It saves cost, that is cost of production. It reduces your cost of production, especially in feeding your birds. What do I mean by this? When the birds are in the cage, because they are confined in the compartment, they really do not have the luxury or the chance to move about, running up and down. They are kept in the compartment. So this means that they don't need much of energy. They don't need much of energy. I don't mean that you have to reduce their food intake. What I mean is that averagely or generally, birds that are in the cage system consume less feed as compared to the birds that are sitting on the floor or that are raised in the deep litter system. Averagely or generally, the birds in a bird in a cage will consume 100 grams of feed a day. 100 grams of feed a day. So that is one good advantage in using the cage system. On the other hand, when you look at the deep litter system, generally or averagely, a bird consumes 110 grams of feed. Each bird will consume 110 grams of feed a day. So it means that if you are using the cage system, you will spend 10 grams of feed a day per bird. A day per bird, 10 grams of feed. When you put it together, look at the number of birds that you have, and you strike the cost at which you buy your feed, you realize that you are really saving money. So in terms of feed consumption, you save some money if you are using the cage system. 2, there is an early detection of disease outbreak. If you are using the cage system, you can easily identify that a particular bird is sick. Because the birds are in a compartment basis, or they are kept in a small area, if a bird is sick, you can easily see it. Sometimes when you're going to give them their food, when you're going to feed them, you realize that, when the birds are hungry, when they are hungry and you have to give them food, they are so enthusiastic, they are so happy to see food, so they rush at the food. But the bird that is sick will easily stay back. So for that particular compartment, you realize that this bird is not well. So you can easily detect that a bird is sick within a day. Within the day, you'll be able to detect that the bird is sick. And that will inform an early administration of drugs to save your bird from dying. With a deep litter system, we are looking at a lot of birds in one big area. And so sometimes when you're going to feed them and they are even enthusiastic, they are happy at coming for the food, not all of them will come at the same time. So a bird that is sick may not be detected. This bird will be among the strong ones or the healthy ones, and you will not be able to see that particular bird. So this means that it will take some time. It could take a week, it could take a day or two, 2 days or 3 days, when the disease has really become worse, for you to detect that yes, a bird is sick in here. So this is one good advantage of the cage system over the deep litter system. You can easily and early detect diseases outbreak. Number 3, because the birds are sitting in confined or specified area in the cage, if there is any disease outbreak, it does not really spread to the whole farm. Sometimes it is limited to just the area where the bird is, especially diseases that are infectious, such as infectious coryza. If the bird is sick, it is limited, it is kept within the confinement or the compartment. So that helps you to be able to, 1, detect early, 2, isolate this bird from spreading the disease. And even in case it is not detected early, spreading the disease within a short period over a very large number of birds is very, very, let me say, impossible. It's not possible for the bird to spread the disease within a short period. But in the deep litter system, because the bird has the right and has the chance and the luxury of moving from one area to the other, it can easily infect almost all the birds. When I say almost all the birds, I don't mean one particular bird infecting all the birds. When it is able to infect one bird, this bird gets sick, you also infect another. So now you have 2 birds spreading it. These 2 will also keep on infecting others. Others that get infected will also keep infecting. So within some few days, you realize that a lot of your birds are sick. The reason is that they spread it in the farmhouse because they have the chance to move. So in the cage system, the spread of disease is limited. In the deep litter system, the spread of diseases is very high. Now the next advantage of the cage system over the deep litter system is that the birds do not have direct access to their feces, that is their waste. What do I mean by this? The birds that are kept in the cage system, anytime they drop or anytime they defecate, it passes through the hole and drops on a plate which is reserved for that purpose, and that the birds do not have the chance to eat their poo or peck at it. But in the deep litter system, because the birds are sitting on the material and they have the chance to eat from their poo, they easily peck the floor or the materials on which they are sitting, and this will mean that there is a chance for them to eat their poo or their feces. And you know what happens when the birds begin to eat their poo? Outbreak of diseases. There could be diarrhea. So thank you very much for watching our video. The next or the 3rd episode will surely come, so watch out for that. Please share our videos, pass comments on them, like our videos, and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much, and bye bye.